I'm going to teach you how to make a nearly unraidable base, alright? And this involves honeycombing. I'm going to tell you what that is. It involves strategic placement of servants, as well as how to make every single room hyper defensible and just waste any raiders huge amounts of time. This will make your base unraidable if you're offline, and if you're online, it's basically free loot. Let's get right into it. So, you want to start your big entrance base kind of like this, right? The way a raid works is they have to summon a stone golem, take control of it, and burst down your very first door, okay? So, this door is pretty much gone, right? Now they're going to be able to get into the base, and now let's see what this base consists of, alright? Now, if you are in your base and offline, this chair will actually be pushed about right there. So, once they bust open the door, they can begin damaging your base, usually with explosives or stone golems. As soon as this door pops open, they have to break through these chairs to be able to get the golem through, which buys you a little bit of time. Chairs are cheap, you'll have plenty of chairs. In this room, these empty rooms with the loot, these will be archer servants, because archer servants can shoot through the windows, alright? They can absolutely shoot through the windows. And the raider will either have to waste time killing your servants, which you can easily cheaply revive, so it's not a big loss if they die, but they're going to continue pushing through your doorways here, so every single one of these is doorwayed. But let me talk about the outer honeycomb, and what a honeycomb is it's an extra layer of walls that intruders will have to bust through or bust around to get into. So we have... by the way, every single wall in every single room is a window, and there's no floor. Do not make castle flooring in your just traveling hallways. I'm going to tell you why, okay? First off, if you make a floor, then there's a roof. And what that means is that there won't be sunlight inside your, hallways. Now you may be thinking, but sunlight hurts me. Exactly. It will hurt any raiders stuck in your base, okay? The middle of every single one of these rooms will be lit up with sunlight during the day. And sunlight will burn and destroy golems super, super fast, okay? It won't hurt your servants, so don't worry about that. Servants are humans, they're not vampires, okay? Now, the outer layer of the honeycomb, it's basically 4 windowed walls, castle walls, and there is a prison cage on each one. So what this means is they will have to destroy the wall and then destroy the prison cage, then destroy another windowed wall, which your servants will be able to shoot out of, by the way. Or if you're online, you will be able to cast area of effect spells towards them. Well, not through the window, but let me tell you about through the doorway here, okay? Now, imagine I'm on the other side of the doorway and the raiders are in here. They still have to get through another set of chairs, alright? I can cast this spell and basically nuke everything in this room. Golems, players, it doesn't matter, right? And simply retreat behind the door, wait for my cooldowns, or use shielding-like abilities, dodge abilities, what have you, alright, until I get my cooldown back. And anyone in this room is going to have a huge problem, alright? Now, during the day, like while you're actually at your base, all you have to do is grab a chair, move it over just a little bit, maybe one more spot, and you'll be able to get in and out of your base just fine, okay? That's not a big deal. But during the day, it's going to be really hard for people to withstand going through all of these doors, and there are so many of them. Just this hallway alone, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors, and they're going to be fighting 2, 4, 6, 8 servants, alright, and plus possibly sunlight. It is a huge order of magnitude for them to break through any of this, right? Okay. Now, I don't have it constructed, but other things that you can also do besides these types of hallways is you can have false treasury rooms, okay? So, with that said, let me just give a small little example here, right? What you can do is you can do storage, and then you can put down just a bunch of random treasure boxes, okay? And the way a raid works is when they're in your base, they can't just open this immediately. They have to hold F to unlock it, because it's locked by default, alright? You can put some bookcases down, and this just might deter one of the raiders to like go into what they think is the big treasury room, and then there's just nothing in these at all. Or it's just complete junk if you actually want to store like maybe just some like one rat as a troll. Like they spend all this time unlocking it because they only get 8 minutes to smash through your base and grab what they can. Okay, on regular PvP servers, they can't destroy your base. They can only temporarily destroy your furniture and loot your belongings. That's all they can do. Okay, on full loot PvP, they can fully destroy everything. All right, so yeah. All you gotta do is block every door with 3 chairs there. Make sure each one of these rooms has a servant, an archery servant. Alright, and if you're online, make sure you have a crossbow using rate of bolts so you can basically fully AoE rooms down. And of course, if you're in the middle of a raid and being raided, you can't move these chairs out of the way. Alright, so if you know a raid's coming, you might want to get into position or maybe just ditch the chair idea if it's too annoying for you. I will admit it does get sometimes annoying to move the chairs in and out, especially if you want to do a defensible base. But what most people will do is most raiders, most smart raiders, they're going to see your base. And they're going to be like, yeah, I'm not raiding this. And then they just go raid someone that doesn't know how to build. Alright, guys. That's pretty much it. That is how to honeycomb in the most efficient way. And you can stack more than one servant in here, but sometimes what I found is that they will end up shooting each other. Now, they won't deal damage to each other, but their arrows, like if servants are standing in a line and one fires, it will hit the other one in the back and not the person you're trying to shoot. So, with that said, just keep it to 1 servant per room. You don't have to if you don't want to, but also, another thing too is make sure that these are all windows, okay? Because servant 1 can shoot diagonally through the window at intruders in the 2nd room. Okay, I'm not able to do it because of the chairs right now, but they will be able to do it. But also, make sure that there are windows in between these rooms. Otherwise, the raider can just destroy 2 walls, walk to the end of the hallway, and destroy another wall, and bypass your entire honeycomb. So, every single room must be a 1x1 for it to be properly honeycombed. And if, for whatever reason, you can throw in more furniture for them to waste time, destroying things. But the very most important thing is also the sunlight, because every single thing is a window. Light is just pouring in because there's no floors, there's no roof. So again, sunlight is your friend in a defensive position. There is no better way to defend a base than this setup. Guys, I'm Soul Benji, thanks for watching, thanks for coming to hang out with me today. Be a bro and stay swole. Leave a like, leave a comment on another comment. Let me know how well you defended your base from raiders, okay? Also, talk to each other in the comments, see what other people have to say about some stuff. Maybe ask them a question or two. And if this video helped you out, there is a thanks button under the video. That's if you want to leave me a little, cash tip for, teaching you how to do this stuff. And if you're really cool, you can become a channel member. That's like being subscribed on Twitch. It's $5 a month. Hit that join button again right below this video. I appreciate you guys so much. It'll get you access to private, more personal videos not available to the public. And before you go, for those that stayed after the outro, I'm going to give you an extra little treat. There is a tactic that people like to do where they put explosive boxes in every room. And the thing with the explosive boxes, okay, is that when the golem does an AoE attack, or the raiders, they're going to hit the box and, set it basically alight, right? And what that's going to do is that's going to hurt the raiders and hurt the golem. However, you can't move these boxes, and in a future patch, these explosives will deal damage to your buildings. Like right now, you see it didn't do any damage to anything. Even in a raid situation, it won't. But in the future, in a future patch, these explosives will not only kill your servants, they're going to blow up your walls, they're going to damage your doors, and so on and so forth. So do not waste explosives littering these all over your castle. It works right now, but it's not going to work in the future. I just want to point that out. Guys, I make videos every single day. Come on back tomorrow for another video, and I'll see you then. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out.